His Morning Crew with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
Building 429's Jason Roy is along with us this morning. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but this new song, You Can, we played earlier, and the story behind the music video is phenomenal. Even the gentleman who starred Red in the music video was with us. Check that out online at hisradio.com. The video is already up from that earlier today. But I understand your son's 15.
That's right.
Yeah. He must have an ear for music, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, at least he thinks he does. I mean, he has an opinion for music. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, he's a great, amazing drummer. He's really into everything musical. And like I said, he has an opinion that he's not afraid to share.
Yeah, he shared this opinion, as a matter of fact.
Oh, no.
I was just saying that most Christian music's really repetitive and you're like kind of breaking the mold a little bit. It's a new album.
Yeah, I like that. That's like, I understand. I appreciate that. So you're saying that my music's pretty good, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, we heard that loud and clear, man.
That must feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to, as you can see, I had to pull over and document the moment that my son said that my music was good. Because, you know, it's funny like that, man. It's amazing to me how difficult it is, the father-son dynamic, especially when he's really good at something that I'm supposed to be really good at, right?
Uh-huh.
So he really, like, if he doesn't get it and he doesn't like it, he's like, it sounds like everything else, Dad, you know. And so when I finished the record, I was asking him, I was like, hey, what do you think? You know, and he's like, Dad, I think your record's really good. I was like, well, stop, don't talk anymore. I kind of went into radio mode. Stop, that's enough. You know, put him on the phone, and it made me feel good for a few seconds. And then, you know, shortly after that, he's like, yeah, but the drums could have been a lot better. You know?
Because he's a drummer.
Of course, he's a drummer. Yeah. He's you know what, in his own right, he is an amazing young musician. I mean, wait and see. One day, you guys will hear about him and my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter's an awesome singer, but he's at that age where if it's not like a 8-minute, you know, Led Zeppelin opus or something like that, it's not interesting to him. You know what I mean?
That's something else.
I know you have a bunch of sisters. Are they tough critics too with your music?
Yeah, I mean, my sisters they love what I do. They're fans of what I do. They believe in the music. My music has really impacted their lives. So they're super, super cool and super kind about it. And I haven't had them really say too much negative, but most of the time, you know, it's not good when people go quiet, right? So if they don't say anything at all, it's like, uh-oh, that one didn't work. But my sisters are awesome, man. They're the most awesome thing in the world. And I've written a lot of songs about them. Oh, there's my dad and his big old muscle man. And I've got an extremely large extended family who's not afraid to share their opinion. So,
yeah. Well, evidently, you're not afraid to go with one of your sisters out to the shooting range.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, look, and if you, look at that. You actually see her little, you can see her little shot pattern there. She's not the one that you want to mess with out there. We had a great time that day. That's Lauren, and she's my young sister, and she is a rock star, man. She's a nurse by day and takes care of her kids by night, but she's also kind of sort of me in a female body. Like, she's like take no prisoners. She's a workout buff. I can't outrun her. She's tougher than I am too. So I love her. She's awesome.
Okay, what's the secret sauce to keep your family so close-knit like that? Because that's not every family dynamic.
Yeah, you know, I think that it really started that we grew up as people of faith. That was the start. You know what I mean? Like, we always had meals together at the table. That was just a part of our life. We did vacations together as a family, and it wasn't like extravagant go to Disney World be vacations. You know, we didn't have a lot of money. So for us, a vacation would be taking our small little boat and going out to, I don't know, like to the ocean in Wilmington and maybe going across to the islands, and we'd just camp out together for 3, 4, 5 days. And you had to get along or, you know, it wouldn't work. So I think that the idea for us was that money didn't allow us to be disconnected from one another. Like, we had to stay together. We had to stick together to make things work. And it puts us in a position now where, when things are rough for my sisters, they know that their brother's been there and will be there for them, and likewise for me with them. So I think it's just that the fact that we didn't have a lot when we were young that helped us kind of stick together like that.
Jason Roy from Building 429. Such a joy to be with you this morning.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all so much.
Can't wait to hear the whole new album that's coming out in September, right?
September 7th. New record. Finally. Praise him.
This song is on it, too, that you're hearing. It's called You Can. Jason Roy from Building 429.